Okay, microphone test, just getting a drink. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, the game's about to start in a second. Okay, I'm almost ready here. Just setting up my phone. Okay, now we should be set and ready. So the thing doesn't bug out again. Okay, so these are all cases already solved. I'm going to close them. Okay, I got lockpicks. So let's find some new cases to solve. Now, there's currently no murder going on, so I'll just go and get myself a side mission or something to do. Okay, public humiliation. Let's try this one. Plum model sandwich bar. Okay. It's not over here, so I think it's somewhere in this building. Maybe that's the bar. I'll check it out. Oh wait, it's the actual diner. I was in this place so much, but I never figured out it actually had a name like that. It's a person sitting with a cola. Okay, what you got? Throw food in their face, okay? Hmm. Nah, come on. Okay, gotta buy food and a camera. Okay, let's see if I can find a guy. Hello, Christian. Okay, great. Now, I know that my phone chat doesn't actually bug out. Because it does that sometimes, but like when I tab out and I check the chat, it works, but sometimes the phone just freezes. So it appears to work. Okay, let's see what info we got on this guy. Okay, it's easy if you got the guy's name already. Okay, just go to city. Oh, I'm already in the city hall, so yeah. Should be easy. Where do you live, Kaifa? He lives in 203 Guzman Heights. It's morning hours. He works in a bar. Okay, so maybe you can find him somewhere. How many hours I got in this game? Oh, quite a few. I think when it released the first week, I played it quite a lot. You played a lot too? Like the game gets very easy once you know the gameplay systems, and then it tends to get boring if you get an order and you just can tell what you have to do the next 5 minutes to get to it, then it's too easy. Yeah, this guy looks like that. Is there anybody in the bar that looks like that? No, nobody in this bar. Wait, he lives in 203 Guzman. Rent building, 203 Guzman, okay. Oh, thanks. Which one have you watched? Okay, he's not at home, which means I can break in. No camera watching? Okay, here we go. I figured where he lives. No, well, thanks for watching. And I think that, yeah, basically, as I said in the illusion video, is that they just gotta rearrange the gameplay systems a bit. So when you enter a flat, you don't immediately know what to do. Like when it tells you it's a workplace killer, you know you just have to touch the business card for the print and go to the workplace. It's like a wall hack for a detective game. Like you know what to do. Oh, that's him. Yeah, he's gonna get it now. I'm just gonna throw him his own food in his face. Yeah, get some synth pork. Come on, hold still. Okay, have to do it with violence. Take the synth pork. Imagine how violent it is. Like you go into some guy's flat, knock him out, and throw food in his face. Yeah, I don't want to inspect, I want to throw. Ugh. There's the camera. Okay. Actually, do I have to investigate? Ah, come on. Okay, no, it's him, so. Yep, that's a good hit. Okay, now I can. Identify the pup. I probably need the business card, so I know it's him. in the he posted it in the official Discord. I posted it there, but not in the suggestion section. I posted it in the creation corner. So it's nice that people talk about it. And if a developer sees it, then I think perhaps it will have some influence. Now, where do I find... Oh. Yeah, I hope a developer's taking a look at it, because the game is great, but currently I have to like hope I get a case where it's not so easy. Yeah, I identified him. What the hell? We take the print from the sky. Yeah, why can't I take print from the sky? What the hell? Resolve. Pull out right hand there. I just gotta find a phone to call in. Okay. And I really hope they're gonna change something really quick, because it basically comes down to this: if you accept a mission and you know what to do to get to the end at the point you're accepting it, then it's too easy. Okay, let's try that phone. 868-3299. Because all this game needs is being less predictable. Then you can play it forever, basically. Okay, what did I get? Sync disk, okay. Yeah, but what type of sync disk is it? Okay. Hey, Smoke. Technically, you can beat them up all the time. And as long as you leave the building and let the timer cool down, you have no consequences after that. But perhaps they don't like you after that, so it's harder to get information out of them. But currently, every crime you commit gets deleted the moment you get out of the building. Also, guys, question, is the microphone quality good, and is the difference between in-game audio and my own audio understandable? Is neither too quiet or too loud? Close this one. Okay, thanks. Yeah, if the game is telling you probably saying average build and height short. And it's probably one of those stalker cases where the victim basically spots the guy. And I think they also sneak up on victims they're about to kill. That's the type of stalker kill in the game. So you can sometimes, I think, catch them on a CCTV camera before the kill. Cannot see about that sync disk. No, that's a new one. Yeah, probably ate this synth pork and I'm nauseous. Wait, why can't I upgrade that sync this with that? Yeah, sometimes it says blonde hair for me too. So it's kind of weird. Wait, install. Okay, I clicked install. Is there like a limit how many you can put in at the same time? Or oh wait, I already got this one. That's the problem, is it? Yeah, that's the thing. Might have to dump the sync disk at my apartment because I actually do have an apartment. I think the height is short. I think because there's no other trait that detaches to short. Like average can be average build, average something. So it's probably a short person. Or you can just wait for him to kill more, then you can find it. Okay. Where's my apartment again? It's basically a nice first floor apartment I got here. Wait, where's the camera? Leave me alone, camera. Stop. Probably take the sync disk, drop it. Not sure, can you even place those things on stuff, or do you like have to throw it all the time? I actually don't know if that works. Diamond, dropping the diamond. You can get a vent, I can get it. Okay. Let's pick another side mission while I wait. Yeah, those are the basement apartments. Yeah, I think the basement or first floor, I think they're more practical because you can just get inside. Don't have to take an elevator ride outside. Let's pick a new side mission. Yeah, this place looks interesting. Let's try this one. Okay, what do we got? Oh, 3,800 arrest. That looks good. Okay, who's the suspect? Oh, there's some investigation work required, not just an address or something. No, thanks for the tip, yeah. I think they should have like a system where you can like a 3D preview highlight of where it's going to be placed and then just press left mouse for it to be placed. Okay, what's the name of this guy? Okay, that's looking like a really good case. I just got the blood type, build large and brown eyes. Now that requires some thinking. Yeah. So you only got the blood type, brown eyes, and large build. I gotta think. So he's a larger character, which means I have to probably look out for fatter characters, broader shoulders. Yeah, I think that too. The X menu is really annoying. Like when you pick up a suitcase, you have to press the X menu, and it feels like the settings menu. They should have like some menu that's on the same screen. A simple example being, I think, Minecraft. You can just mouse wheel between the different items you got like this. A person of large build. And I could just randomly poke around on the street. Blood type A. I'd probably go to pharmacy, see if somebody has some blood type related stuff. See if we can find a pharmacy. Hey Clay, why do you mean the IOTA Enforcer Division specifically? Oh wait, because they're the yeah, the people giving you the what do you call it? The job. Yeah, that's also a problem when you have, for example, when you're sitting in a bench in a diner and you have food and you want to stand up, then you sometimes have to throw the food. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good idea to check the IOTA Enforcers. But then again, if they would have the file, wouldn't they give me more information? Or maybe it's some gameplay thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get an apple now. I can see if the chemist has something interesting. Hello, chemist. Perhaps he has some type of employee details. No. It's probably nothing. Sales ledger, okay. Maybe there's some blood-related stuff in it. Birth control pills, dental syringe, heat pack, cough medicine, toothpaste, bandage, splint, asthma inhaler. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Oh, Suleimanov buying a straight razor. That's actually one of the killers I caught. And that's it. Yeah, I'll save this and see perhaps some of the medication that's related to blood types. Maybe there's some type of lead in there. Oh, what's that? A paper stack. Employment agreement. There's probably nothing interesting here, so I'll check the IOTA division now. Okay, let's see. Which floor is IOTA? Oh, IOTA is ground floor. Okay. The problem is I don't have a name on those guys. Data, those are just databases. Perhaps the place has something interesting for it. Then again, I've never seen these cops have like some type of files lying around like that. Ah, outflanked. Okay. Not sure if we're gonna find some files because that type of file of people like that, I never found something. It's just employment agreement. So I'll probably try the hospital next. Yeah, they could do a lot more with with weapons, with blood types, and perhaps the way blood is spattered in a crime scene to figure something out from that. Like perhaps the height of the killer, so you can tell like when he's shooting, the angle from where the bullet impacted, where you can tell how tall the shooter is or something like that. Yeah, currently blood types, I think it's just an identifier for the quest I'm currently doing. Like it has no crime scene relevance. Just gotta find a person of large build. That's gonna be difficult. A non-citizen. Build large brown eyes. Yeah, that was one idea. Like we basically take the bullets and you shoot it like through the test thing, and you can see like the grooves on the bullet, if they're caused by a particular gun. Okay, finding this guy is going to be really difficult. I mean, I could just poke around the street, like just walk around the street, see if I can find something. Because I don't have any other identifier. Or I could take a second mission while I'm waiting for that. Anger issues. 1800, the rest, that's too cheap. Oh, 3000, I'll take this one. Okay, what do you got? 878 7442. Mushroom meat locker kitchen. Okay. Yeah, they're very easy. Like sometimes you get a case, you get a fingerprint, you already know who the killer is, just because you had interaction with the print before. Like it's right in front of you. You just have to click on it, and then it's over. Okay. Important document. Okay. Okay, let's check the briefcase. Let's see how easy this one's going to be. Okay. See, that's an easy one. I got the name and the print of that person. And if you got the name, you got the government database then. Of an X-Corp. We don't have the address, but yeah. Off to the government database we go. Okay, what's your name, Lucia? Okay, where does she live? In 002 Photopolis. Should be easy. There's some cases that's so easy, you're just walking from A to B and clicking on stuff. Yeah, they really gotta fix it up quickly. Because if the game remains like that, it's... Eventually most players will reach the point where they just figure the game out and that's over. I think they should add like 5 or 6 different prints, like people visiting each other more. So it's like all over the place. So you're sitting there, okay, I got 5 different leads. Which person is most likely to kill the person? Do we have a reason to not like them or something? Okay. Anybody home? Yeah, I'm not sure if they actually do. I know they talk to each other. Like I've seen an NPC walk to a phone in a bar and call a friend. I have a theory that corpses are detected by smell, and the neighbor basically walks to the floor, opens the door, and checks them. I'm not sure how they actually detect it. Okay. Wait. Can I take a look around? Come on, I'll give you more money. Hey, doctor, yeah, I noticed that. Like, I had this amazing case where I spent like in total 8 hours tracking the guy, and I found him, and I just asked him for fun, like, anything suspicious, and he's like, yeah, and he basically tells you where he was, like at the murder scene. That was really 400. Okay, let me get in. Come on. Wait, you let me in. Come on, what the hell? Okay, get the stick done. Got time for this? Okay, let's see. Okay, she doesn't have the. Okay, let's see if he has something. It's probably in the bedroom, I think. Usually is. Load that. Pistol ammo. Cash. Come on, I just need the envelope. Just give me the envelope. Okay. Gabriel Ross. Come on, it has to be in the bed. 8188. Two one three one. So maybe it's in the safe. Like the best part is when they lock you in with you before they start punching you. Okay. Yeah, it's probably it. Oh shit. Okay, I made it out. I just have to find the Offinex scope. It's probably in some shelf in the Offinex scopes. That's usually where they hide it. Oh wait, I can actually go to the phone and check the place. Okay, it was Offinex cop. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I've been here a few times. Okay, is the camera watching me? I think not. Who's looking at me? Camera, leave me alone, come on. Okay, I'm safe in here. Yeah, just realized. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was dumb actually to have this flashlight on like that. Okay, now we should be safe. It's probably in some random shelf, because sometimes it's all over the office where it could be. Yeah, the most stupid thing I ever did wasn't like sneaking through an office like this, and I was going for a light switch, and there was like an alarm switch next to it. I accidentally pressed the alarm switch. I think this. Yeah, that looks good. It's not in here. Just get me the red envelope. Yeah, I think they added the minigun as like a brute force deterrent for stealth gameplay if you screw up. I think it's a bit over the top. Come on, give me that envelope. Maybe it's in the cafeteria. Probably don't need the camera right now. I think I searched these already, didn't I? Ugh. If it's not in here, I'll give up this mission. Or perhaps she has like one of those, what do you call it, lockboxes somewhere in the bar. Could be in the storeroom. Does it even have a storeroom? That should be the storeroom, is it? Oh, there it is, yeah. Ah, thanks for the tip. What to drop? Yeah, I'll drop one pair of handcuffs. And I took it up again. Like, there should be some type of deterrent for players. So, for example, if you repeatedly or even once mess up a place, then they will be really hostile to you for a very long time. So there's some incentive to not be like that. Oh, throw it into the sea, okay. Okay, resolve. Okay, Gong Deluxe worthwhile. Okay. I've been to this place a lot. That's like the main office town, my safe. What I really like to see is when, for example, instead of like getting these up close signature killer moves, like when you go into a crime scene, you see like, okay, that's a workplace killer, like some really deeply hidden hints where you can really find 5 or 6 different problems from that. And in case processing, come on, give me something. I'll go to a synth clinic. Hope next notice is gonna happen soon, so I can do something with that. Why is this guy running away? Tell me, bro, why are you running? I actually never saw that meme song. I mean, I read about the concept. But yeah, the synth clinic is over here. Power of punches 20%. Yeah, I'll take this one. Available upgrades. What kind of upgrades? Throwing power. Nah, I'll take the punches. Okay, now I got technically 60% more punching power. Hey, Jack. Okay, now I got punching power. Now I can lockpick faster. Just gonna do a quick save. Okay, I'll probably go to City Hall and start time acceleration, so perhaps I can get something going really fast. Hey, fast. Yeah, actually not sure. Like a Truncheon can knock him out in, I think, 2 punches. And regular punches, I'm not sure how much it takes, like 6, 7, 8, depending on the character. I'll just sit here and let the time accelerate for a bit. Should only take half a day to get the next one. Last time. I really hope if I get a kill, it's not some easy thing, like we get the print right away and you know the print already. I'm already level 8 over here, check this out. Come on, get me killed. Come on, come on. Any of you guys played Dying Light 1 or 2? Yeah, I re-downloaded Dying Light 1. I played it way back in 2016, just to compare some things between Dying Light 1 and 2. And it was a really fun game back then. And I made a video like, I think 2 hours ago. Basically, how the volatiles in the first game are much better than the second game. Like in the first game, if you play a Nightmare difficulty, if a volatile spots you and you run away in a straight line without climbing, he'll catch up with you in 5 or 6 seconds and you're dead. Which makes the game extremely dangerous when you play at night. Super crazy dangerous. I think that's missing in the second game. Yeah, I think they invested too much in the parkour climbing and running around fast. They should have slowed it down a bit more tactics against zombies. Yeah, I agree. Left 4 Dead 2 is special because that game came out in 2009. And it still today has about 25,000 concurrent players every day. That's like number 40 or something in the Steam top 100 charts. Which means all the games on Steam, it's in the top 50. And the amazing thing about Left 4 Dead, it's the last game that Valve made before they started all that microtransaction stuff, like Dota and Counter-Strike and all that. There's no character progression, there's no unlocks, no nothing. All you got is the pure gameplay of that game. And it's so well built that people still play it like a lot, like 14 years later. Yeah, it's I think what they mean by gravity is that, I mean, characters still fall very fast, but the problem is your character can jump really far. And zombies, the ragdolls, they fly way too far when you punch them. Now, if you compare it with Dead Island 2, in Dead Island 2, they did it perfect. Like when you punch a zombie in the face in Dead Island 2, the way they stumble backwards exactly matches the force applied on the head. And I think that's the trick of these zombie games. You gotta get the physics right. So when you punch them in the face, they should realistically react to it. Yeah, recently played Dying Light, Dead Island 2. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Like, it's beautiful. And just punching zombies in the face and seeing them tumble backwards like this is amazing. You mean Dying Light 2, Jack? Yeah, I think that it's basically the weapons. They don't realistically interact with what they're hitting. I think that's the core problem with Dying Light 2. Like in real life, if you take a 10 kilo or 20 pound if you're American, approximately bag of sand, okay, and you put it like on a tent pole or on some table, okay. Now take a stick, metal stick, wooden stick, anything, and hit it with a lot of force or a baseball bat. You will be barely able to kick that thing off the table. It won't move far because gravity keeps it down. Alex, I haven't played because I don't have VR set. About Dead Island 2, is it worth $60? It depends. I think it's high quality game. The problem is you don't have much replay value except for running around fighting zombies again. But it's beautifully made. Like the lighting in this game is crazy good. Like they baked some realistic lighting in, so it's like it looks photorealistic in most situations. Like the way the sunlight reflects off textures and all that. And when you hit a zombie, like you hit him in the face a few times, like the jaw starts getting attached only on one hinge, or the eyeballs come out, dangling out of the head, and it's beautiful. So in terms of pure quality, I think it's a great game. But once you play the main campaign through, eventually it gets boring. It's not like one of those games you can play for $200. But just the physics and like the zombies actually look beautiful. Some of the female zombies, when they try to bite you in the face, and you look at them up close, and you can see the soul in their eyes. And some of them look more confused than angry, which makes it much creepier. You mean the graphics, Jack? Yeah, I noticed in the tutorial section in Dying Light 2, you know that abandoned mansion with the beautiful evening sunlight coming in. Like, they built that scene to look as good as possible, I think. But I would also say that the game itself actually has some really good lighting quality. If you look at, not when the sun sets, but late afternoon, look in areas in cities where the sun doesn't directly go in. You have this beautiful bounce lighting that looks amazing in this game. Come on, why is there no murder case? What the hell? Yeah, I think it's too much an action adventure with too little zombie stuff in it. Also remember that, what was it? Like, the main story didn't make much sense. Sitting here waiting for the next killer. My favorite game. Man, it's difficult. I mean, I really like the Hitman trilogy, the latest one. Death Stranding was really fun because I didn't know anything about it. Haven't played the Hideo Kojima game before at all. Never played Metal Gear Solid. So somebody recommended to me Death Stranding. I had no idea what it's about. I just saw it has like a scene with Daryl from Walking Dead showering butt naked. That's what I knew about the game. And little baby in like this glass thing. Then I started playing it and it was really fun. Okay, past time, come on. Where's the next kill? I'll just fast forward one more day and see what happens. Go. Basically, like anything with zombies or space, sci-fi, good, like realistic sci-fi I like to. Also, Alien Isolation. That was one of the best horror games ever. Not sure if you guys played it. What if the game bugged out on selecting the killers? That might be a problem. It usually takes 1 or 2 days for a new killer to get active. Or perhaps he killed somebody, but nobody spotted the kill yet. Because perhaps the entire floor is bugged out or already dead or something. Yeah, so another game I like to play is, I think, what's it called? Breakpoint, Ghost Recon. If you play it on max realistic setting, it's really fun. Yeah, I hope they have some fallback system that I think the developer probably wanted to make it like in-law, so every corpse has to be seen by another NPC. But perhaps they could like hack it, so if after 12 hours nobody found it, they will just direct one NPC to go directly to it. Okay, I'll do a side mission now. Enough waiting. I just go to a nice bar and find one. Also, one game I'm looking forward for is Starfield. I think everybody's waiting for this one. Jack, what do you mean? Like, if this game has an open world type of map gameplay, or I don't get the question. Yeah, basically it's like the whole city is auto-generated, and this is a medium-sized city, so you got the 3x4 grid, and some of those buildings are like not at all, like just a park, or this is a 5-story building, and those are skyscrapers. And each room in each building can be entered, and each apartment has a person living in it. Oh, that's the question. Is yeah, basically everything takes place on the same map. Basically, it simulates in a medium map. You have about 329 or something people, I think. It tells you the beginning of the map, and they all have their daily routines. Like they go to work, they go sleep, brush their teeth, and all that. Oh, 2,900. That looks complicated. Mushroom meat, look. Oh, again, that stuff. Okay, let's see. Where's it? Yeah, I think they really gotta fix up the current issues with the crimes that are too predictable. Because I want to play this game all the time, but it's currently difficult to find a case that's sufficiently engaging after you like figure out the game a bit. I think the core idea was like to create something like the detective parts of Deus Ex. That's I think was the goal of this game. And the developer also said that each light you see here is an apartment or an office, which means if the lights are on or going off, that means somebody inside there actually switched the light on or off. The handcrafting cases should be possible technically because they made one for the tutorial. And if they release the tools for that, then players could make their own cases. And then you can like write some really interesting stories, like with really complex leads and all that. He doesn't want to talk. Wait, it's the woman from earlier. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see. Talk to the person sitting with a gemstarter at Mushroom Meat Locker Kitchen. It's probably this guy, but he's probably too bugged out to actually talk. Is it? Ugh. I'll just save the game, go to main menu, and reload the game. Perhaps that's going to fix something. What would also be a great idea if you could make custom cases, but like a structure, and then swap out variables in those pieces, so they lead to different things. So, like, for example, I could make a case. Let's say I craft a custom case where you find a node taped on some piece of furniture somewhere, and then you basically take the variable that it's depicting and link it to something else. So you have like this semi-auto-generated with a rigid structure. Like, okay, in other words, you mix auto-generation with, you know what I mean, probably. Okay, now back to main menu so we can reload the game. basically setting up a new blueprint for a case. Quick save, load game. So 1 second, I'm just restarting my phone app because it bugged out. Now it shows the chat, but doesn't actually show how many people are in the chat. And I'm wondering, I only see 2 people in the chat. However, I'm talking to 5 different people at the same time. Okay, let me see. Test. Okay, this appears to work now. Okay, is the stream still working for you guys? I hope it is. Because I accidentally pressed F5 by putting my phone on the table. Not reloaded my stream page. Stream should still be functioning. Okay, great. Okay, now we should be back in. Talk to the person. Nah, it's probably a bug case. It's probably the same NPC getting... I also got a suspicion that perhaps if an NPC gets bugged out like that, if he's a killer, he can't go kill because he's bugged out. So there might be a problem. Okay, I have an idea. If it's this bugged out, I could perhaps start a completely new save, because then the game is naturally harder and nothing's bugged out. What do you guys think? I'll just save this one. I can just release that case. Perhaps it's going to debug it. Close case. Close case. Resolve. Close case. Maybe that will free up the NPC from being there. Yeah, perhaps an NPC who's stuck in a side mission and he's also killing on some other thing that might be causing some blockage. Oh, it's somebody pulled a gun. What the hell? Where are you going? It's one of those dumbass cases. Okay, I'll save this one and I'll generate a new vault. Then we got a fresh case and I don't have all the fingerprints, so it should make for an interesting gameplay. Okay, new game. Sandbox, generate city. Let's make a medium city. Yeah, Jack, you can actually, because the crime plays out in real time. And was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I was streaming and I was waiting like on the bench on the what do you call it, on the city hall, and I got bored of waiting. I stepped outside and one guy runs past me, a second guy runs past me, chasing the first guy with a knife. So he stabs him to death and runs off. And then you like see the murder scene right in front of you. Yeah, Christian, it might actually be the case that side missions might in real time collide with somebody else. But then again, the developer probably must have thought of that problem and perhaps have some safeguards. So for example, that the game logic protects certain NPCs from being targets or something. Okay, let's make a new run in town. Okay, now generation might take a minute. And the good thing is, if you start a new city, the first kill happens like almost right away. Yeah, that's the video with where the girl goes out of her apartment, goes to the city to get a drink, and the killer basically intercepts on the way. And depending where the kill happens, that's where the crime scene is going to be. And that's kind of the cool thing, is that most of the gameplay happens in real time like that. Yeah, when the killer keeps shooting against the post or something. Oh, that was stupid. But for some reason, that video keeps getting views for like a week already. It doesn't slow down. Because it's frustrating. Sometimes you make a YouTube video, you think it's going to be great, and you get like 100 views in 2 weeks. That's it. It should be done very soon with the generation. See you, Christian. Okay, city is generated. I'm just gonna save it. I'm Serbian, but I live in Germany. Okay, now we got a new city. Check this out. Now the first murder is going to happen really quick, so I'm just going to walk around until it happens. Yeah. My accent might sound German to you because I live in Germany. Where do you live, Clay, that you have a German accent? Oh, Denmark. Yeah, I live in the south end of Germany, so I'm really far from Denmark. See, the cool thing is you can actually play pool. Yeah, play a bit of Star Citizen, but yeah. Like, I'm not really happy with the progress of that game. Like, the last 2 months was basically people trying to log in to play or something. Like, I think at some point in 2015, 16, they figured out they can make promises they don't have to keep and get paid up front. Now they built like this huge bubble of expectation, which they get paid for. And now there's a bubble of frustration chasing that bubble. And eventually those two bubbles are going to connect. And then there's going to be a lot of angry players who feel disappointed. Because I think they could have released in 2016 Squadron 42. It would have been an okay game for its time. Then make more money and release another game, second episode, 2 or 3 years later. But they probably went for, screw it, we're just going to lie to people and tell them that they need to make Squadron 42 super amazing first before the features get added to Star Citizen itself, which makes no sense. They could add the gameplay features of Squadron 42 into Star Citizen now so people had some fun to play. But the strategy, I think, is keep you hyped of great things to come. And then you only get ships to buy. So you're hyped, you want to play the game, but the only fun you're going to get from actually getting ships. See, eventually that thing is going to collapse because at some point it's going to be a 15-year development time. And they have no excuses for it being so bad right now. I also think there's quite a few streamers who have an incentive to pretend they're actually having fun because they probably spent years building their YouTube channel or their stream thing, Twitch, on the thing. So they can't just sit there and saying, okay, the game sucks right now, don't play it, because then nobody watches the content. Because there's a lot of YouTubers, if you watch the YouTube videos from sitcoms 3, 5, 6 years ago, how amazing the content is going to be really soon and all that, and nothing of that is in the game. Like, have you seen that? What's the trailer? The character trailer. All the lies they put into that trailer, all the gameplay they showed, which is not in the game, like all the climbing and rappelling and all that. Yeah. Then again, yeah, the referral system, like the system in itself isn't bad, but if you tell people you're having amazing fun when you don't have it, then it's kind of weird, I think. But I guess that's for the viewer to decide if he believes it or not. Yeah, I think there's some, because the thing is with streamers, the thing is that if you look at the normal consumer who watches YouTube, for the average person, a streamer, to them it looks like it's just another gamer like you. You can trust them over some paid marketing representative of a company. And marketing representatives are using them as paid representatives while using the perception that normal people have of them as a cover. Oh, we got a murder. Yeah, that's nice. You can just like chat while you like do something in the game, playing pool. Okay, 503. What's the name? Reeves Building. Okay. Just writing this down. Model 1. 503. You see that with other products, like beauty products for girls especially, or fashion, where the advertisement is like, it's somebody like intentionally filming it unprofessionally. So it looks like from a handy camera, like a mobile phone. Handy. In German, you say handy for a mobile phone. So it looks like this ad hoc, quickly produced video, like it's a friend showing you something. But it's extremely precisely calculated to look that way. Also, where the heck is that Reeves Building? Because I don't know that. I think if you're a car salesman, you sell trash cars, they know where you live and where your business is. So there's some backstop. Also think a car salesman who like screw over the wrong people, they might get into like physical trouble with some types of organized crime. I think some people actually might genuinely have fun with Star Citizen, but I think most of the fun comes from looking forward to what the game can be eventually. Because if they would play the game right now and developers would say, okay, we stopped developing, the game is what it is right now, nothing else, then I think barely any people would actually play it. Like, it's similar to YouTube clickbait, like authenticity. Like, you can tell what type of person somebody is by the way he advertises videos. Like, if they're like super clickbaity, and like the worst clickbait is, for example, when they have like red arrows or red circles on the preview pictures, because those are psychological tricks to get you, like, you point at something interesting and you want to know what he's pointing at, but you have to click on the video to see what he's pointing at. Those are really dirty psychological tricks to get you to click on something. And it tells you a lot about the person using those tricks. Okay, where's that place again? Greece. Okay. Where's the Reeves building? Augustine Parks, Kenyatta Terrace, Reeves building. Oh, there's the Reeves building. Basically, it's the market decides. If people click certain videos for, and they know it's like misleading clickbait, then eventually it's going to backfire on the guy. It'd be nice to play in a new map for some time. Because I got sick of the old map and all the corpses in it. But the good thing is the Eden Deadeye doesn't automatically point at the workplace killer. Eden is probably some dating killer or something, which are harder to find. I think, yeah, that whole asking people to... It's actually a nice carpet, look at it. Basically, the problem is with asking people to comment on something, it might have a legitimate issue, like actually figuring out what the person likes. Like, for example, I would like to see in the comments, like, what does a person like of video, what do they not like? Because it gives an indication what people want to see. But if it's like, yeah, if it feels like staged just to get clicks on the comments, that's a bit weird, I think. Okay, finally we got a murder scene. Okay, let me see. Okay, any camera looking at me? Probably not. Okay, and we're in. First we find the victim. Aha, what do we have here? Expended 8mm cartridges. So the shooter was probably standing up here. Bang, bang, 3 shots. Yeah, that's actually a problem, because if you think about what topics YouTube allows on, or Google allows on their platforms, which means you cannot allow to speak about certain topics or about certain opinions about certain topics. Of course, there's alternatives like Rumble. The problem is the customer base is much smaller, so there's like automatic self-censoring going on. For example, there are some topics that I'm completely avoiding, like politics or something, because it's probably might get censored by YouTube. So I'll just do gaming stuff and stuff that doesn't get any type of friction like that. But if you have a bigger YouTube channel, let's say you have like 50 million people watching your stuff, then you can afford trying something controversial because you have the loyalty of the people who already know you. But if you have a tiny channel like I have, you just get wiped out if you say something wrong. Oh, hey, Narfunkel, what do you mean? I don't get it. Who's Michel de Montagne? Is it Montagne from Rainbow Six Siege, the one with the huge shield? Yeah, I recently figured out who that's, what's his name? Mr. Beast is. I never knew who the guy was. Okay, so look at this YouTube. He's like, what's like 50 million followers. And then I did some basic calculations. Like, he could read the patch notes from a game, make a video out of it, and he can pay the rent for that for a month or something. Like, imagine having 50 million people, you submit a video and let's say 10% of videos or 5% of people click on that video. Okay, who's that? Aha, pink-haired person, female, green eyes. I think in the US there's a law called Section 230 that currently gives platforms the power to I'm not sure what the exact details are, but Trump actually tried to repeal that or change it so that if you're acting as a platform, you're not allowed to censor specific topics. If that would be written in law in America, or a large country like America, where most of YouTube traffic is, then it would prohibit the platform from censoring stuff. Then you would be safe to post about more risky topics like that. I think the problem is if you sit in a large tech company and you get the opportunity to screw a lot of people over for some reason, for maybe some revenge for what happened to you or something. There's nothing stopping those people from doing that sometimes. Oh, that's one of these stupid anagrams. I'm not gonna click on that. Screw that. Makes it too easy. Okay. Getting distracted here. Take print. Search, analyze. Hey, the REST side jobs, they can be ranging from completely impossible to like super totally easy. It sort of depends on how many prints you already got. Like for example, if you have an arrest side job where it says it's a really small person, then you have a chance of finding them or just patrolling the streets, and really small persons, they stand really out like that. Writer born in 1533, oh my God. Imagine what the time would have been back then. You have no electricity, no indoor toilets. Did they have toilet paper back then? Probably not. Imagine how bad the world was back then. You people probably didn't know how bad it was because they couldn't imagine something better. Okay, so we got a crumpled paper. I'm getting distracted here from all the chat. Okay, let's see. Show me your print. Fingerprint type A. Is that a victim or the other guy? Let's see. She is type B. Okay, that might be the killer. Is probably type A. And he's probably has checked out some of the shops over here. That's what the killer usually touches. Yeah, see type A, that's the killer. And type B was the victim. So we got something to place the killer on the place. Liseta Gonzalez. Yeah, if there's too many, then you have to narrow it down. Like it depends on which traits they show you. And a big source of help is usually if you find somebody suspicious, but I'm not sure if it works on side jobs. Create someone. Does she actually have a save in here? Doesn't have a computer, does she? Yep, she doesn't have a computer even. Okay, now off to the camera, see if we got something on the CCTV. Wait, do we have any prints on the cartridges? Nothing. But we got the cartridge. Okay, that might place the kill on the scene, so we take this one too. Okay, now next step is to find a camera room in this place, which will help me narrow down the The people who were in the place. So actually, I could check the neighbors if they saw something. See ya, Clay. Okay, gentlemen, do we have information? Anything unusual? Nothing, okay. Wait. You seen something suspicious? Nothing, okay. Wait, that's the kill room, is it? Yeah, that's the kill room. Nobody's gonna open that door. So yeah, probably check a floor below. If the killer doesn't live in this building, then he's probably... Anything unusual? Nothing. Because this building, I'm not sure how many floors it has. So something you can do is... Okay, that's probably a 5-floor building, is it? No, it's a tall building, but it has fewer and fewer floors. So if the killer lives in this building, he's likely in the lower floors. So we can use that to narrow down the problem. And perhaps find the camera room. Nobody in here. Nobody in this place. And this floor is empty. I like the speech sometimes they give, you know. Sometimes it's like, all right, I'm coming. Okay, lady, have you seen somebody? Anything unusual? Oh, come on. Also, that wallpaper sucks. That's like some crazy cat lady type of wallpaper. Yeah, why are there no cats in this game? Okay. Nothing, okay. The more I click, the louder I get. Okay, now keep going downstairs. And the next goal is to, if I don't find any witnesses, check the CCTV camera. Yep. Anything unusual? Nothing, okay. Anything unusual? Nothing. I'll try the CCTV camera. Okay, nobody probably saw the kill on those floors. Okay. Camera room is not up here. Maybe it's on the ground floor. Because usually it is on some floor in the building. Anything unusual? Nothing. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting case. Ah. Okay. If 503, so the it has to be at least on the 6th floor of the camera room. Camera room is not here. Ah, here we go. Turn off the lights. Okay. Anything unusual? Okay, somebody suspicious. Come on, give me. Long white hair. Long white hair. Ground floor, 6:30 p.m. Okay, let's write this down. Long white hair. 1830. Ground floor. Okay, that's a solid piece of advice. I'm just gotta get rid of this person. Sandra McAllister. Wait a minute. Okay, gray hair. Still gotta access the cameras. I don't have a stick, so I probably have to beat it up like that. Oh man. Okay, she probably had a weapon, that's why I lost it. Yeah, I gotta buy a nightstick and fix the situation in that way. Okay. I got a solid lead, just gotta check the camera, and I think that's the most fun part of the game. Using the camera, checking what you can find. I don't have any money left. How much is it, truncheon? 100 credits. Okay, don't have money for that now. So we go, what was it, 503 Augustine Towers. Moore House. Reefs Building, 503. Okay, it's nighttime. Perhaps the janitor is not there anymore. Also, the killer was likely seen at the lobby, which means he's not living in the building, because he went in for the kill and went back out. A long white hair. Probably an older person if the hair's white. Oh, probably floor number 7 I have to go. Huh. At some point she has to go back home. Because lady, I really need that camera. Four pigs left. So what's the best approach here? Oh, hello. Have you something interesting? I think there's a way to irritate an NPC, so actually just leave the building. Yeah, just keep going. Okay, she's probably done at work. Finally. Okay, we're home free. Got a blueprint for the building. Some extra cash. Okay, we're in business now. We got somebody with long white hair in the ground lobby at 6:30. employee details. Okay, that's the janitor. Okay, who might you be? Security guard. Do you have long white hair, baby? Long gray hair, okay. Residence roster. Okay, see, that's the most fun part of the game. Except for the passcode, which I don't have. Okay. Don't have a passcode, don't have a passcode. Gotta acquire a code breaker or... let me see. Maybe there's another part in the building I can break into. Maybe there's the office that owns the building. No, Mint Limited, it's not that. Yeah, just break into a nearby apartment, collect some more cash. Yeah, she should have the passcode if she's a janitor, I'm not sure. Yeah, it would actually be the most elegant solution instead of me just abusing other people's homes. Okay, yeah, employee detail. Okay, Cassandra, where do you live? What do I know about you, Cassandra? Henleywood Management, building janitor. So maybe she lives in the place and I got the resident roster. Hang on. You have long gray hair, long white. Wait. What was was it long or white hair? Oh, wait a minute. Long white hair. Uh-huh. Long white hair. Lives in Reef. Okay. You made it on the list, girl. Yeah, she probably had a screwdriver or something when she knocked me out. Because I want to get the shit kicked out of me by female janitor in their 50s. Like, okay. Okay, let's suspect. Here's the coolest part. You can right click on the pin. Bang. Change the color. How cool is that? Let's my mouse wheel is kind of bugged out. Let's take green. Okay. Okay, so she looks interesting as a killer, just for the hair color. He's not. Katie Hoffman. Do you have long white hair? Oof. Man, this is a white hair place. Hector Sharp. Kevin Lynch. Wait a minute, is it long white hair too? Come on, baby. Short white hair. Okay, not her. Angel White. Mitul Benga. Okay, so the janitor doesn't live in the building. Yeah, that's the thing about the resident roster. I think the amount of people, they wouldn't fit into that stack. Like there's probably a limit physically for the model of the stack. It's like 20 or something perhaps. Because it would have to be like a much bigger thing. Or what they could do is split them up in different file folders so you can list to all of them. I actually like the listing, like the physical searching of stuff. Oh, did you know you can actually open that too? Have you seen that? Okay, so I'd probably go back to the government office and find the janitor's name where she lives. Get the passcode, come back here. Let's do it the clean way. Also, that's my blood on the thing. I actually like this place. Really warm, elegant colors. Also, yeah, Truncheon I could buy, but I need to collect the $100 first, because I just spent all my money getting knocked out by the janitor lady. Another game is fun because I don't have too many variables thrown at me. I don't know many fingerprints, and I don't know it's a workplace killer right away. Crush starch code. Let's see what fingerprints on that. Come on, no prints. Ah. Okay, let's go to City Hall. Oh, you mean the janitor's address book? Yeah, I think it's like this. Address books are like this brute force method where you basically grind your way through it. I think some players like to do that type of rigorous, what do you call it? They're basically grinding it through. Or I'm currently looking for something. I'm currently counting on the camera helping me with that. And the passcodes are too easy to get here. Look at this. Sometimes I find 3 different passcode hints in the same room. And the cool thing is, that's a public access area, which means there's a government database right here. I don't even have to go into this room to do it. Oh, the person, yeah, well, yeah, now I get it, yeah. It's actually a really good idea. I actually rarely interact with the address book so far. Like, my playstyle so far was always CCTV camera. Was it 6321, was it? 6321. 4321, okay. What's her name again? Cassandra, was it? Sandra McAllister. 43 Holmes Building. Get the passcode from her. Do you play the game a lot to yourself, or are you more like watching it? That's a nice building too. The colors look nice and warm. Yeah, I like to stream this game because on one hand, it's actually one of those games where you can just sit still and just think about what to do. And if you like chatting with people while you're playing, you can bounce around ideas. I think that, like, in some way, it's a social game. Wait, he banned you for that? Yeah, I never understand why people have rules against backseat gaming, because obviously the person watching your stream wants to interact with you and you playing the game. So I think it's a given that you will have interaction with people. That's kind of weird. Why is that even a rule? Like, who made up that rule? Even thinking of it as a rule is kind of weird. Like, also, generally, I don't have rules in my chats. You probably noticed when you start typing the first time in my chat, you notice the rules are not really rules. Because from my perspective, it's if a person comes to my stream or my Discord, it's more like a friend coming over. And it would like break the rules of hospitality if you tell a guest how to behave. Like, you just can't do that. That's something I wouldn't do. Do we have a camera looking at us? No. I would assume that people set up new business. That's kind of weird. Like, I think business are basically static in this game. And the thing is about if you play a single player game, for example, somebody might run in and say spoil on purpose, but that I guess that's a risk. But I still wouldn't like make a rule against it, because if somebody just happens to run and make a spoil, okay, then it happened. Okay, so this woman kicked the shit out of me one time before, so I'm actually scared of her. Okay, let's see. I am the knight. Lady, I just need a passcode, okay? Just need that passcode. Good. Oh yeah, you wanna dance, huh? Okay, show me what you got. Oh shit. Yeah, I should have thought of that because I should have thought of that because before I walked in. The problem is I cannot buy a truncheon. I don't have the money. This situation played out a lot less elegant than I expected it to be. You know, it's also weird when people on Twitch stream, and they have like this weird rule: you're only allowed to to chat if you are basically what you call it, subscribed or something, or like the follow thing. And that's really stupid because it preconditions any interaction by giving them in advance what they want, which I think is really stupid. Okay. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, she's probably asleep right now, so I can probably do something in there. Which building was that again? Yanta Terrace, no, it wasn't that one. Reeves building was not either. Moorhouse, Dobson Heights. Was it this building? Was it Holmes? Yeah, it was Holmes building. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you can even pay them for them to let you in. I'm also wondering about streaming on Twitch, but currently most of the stuff I'm doing on YouTube is videos, not streaming, because my streaming schedule would be really erratic. So I'm currently trying out what works, what doesn't work. And if I do Twitch streaming, I think you have to be like super regular about it for it to make sense. 4-3 was it? Yeah, let's see if I can get in this time. Need 3 picks, I got 5, okay. I'm not sure if they cooperate, but there's there's like a sync disk you can get an upgrade, so I think they're friendlier to you in certain interactions. So I think there's some type of system in the game determining how friendly a character and how cooperative they are towards you. And the developer said that some characters are like more agreeable than others. And that more emotional characters have more brighter or colorful apartment wallpapers. He said it in a blog somewhere. So, but that's probably hidden somewhere in the gameplay code. Okay, now I just need that stupid code. Shopping list, no, heat pack. Okay, what do we have here? Lacandria Russia. That's probably a black woman if she has a name Lacandria. Ah, wallet. Wait a minute, Lacandria. Do you have long white hair? Oy. What if the janitor's girlfriend is... Well, we'll see. Okay, white-haired person that doesn't live in the target building. Okay? Might be her, actually. Might actually go run her prints in the city. Because I got a print. I can go just to City Hall, run the print. But first I'm going to do the CCTV camera because I think that's more fun. Wait a minute, she walks from 10 to 4. It means she walks for about 18 hours as a janitor. Just some crazy work hours. 18 hours each day. Okay. Wait a minute, if her girlfriend might be it, then the killer's prince might be in this flat too. Are you sure that not everybody's in the database? Fingerprint type E, fingerprint type E, that's probably not her. I mean, so far I found everybody I wanted in there, but it's actually interesting that some people might be... I mean, it could be a bug, or it could be some special part of the game where certain people don't exist in the database. Birth control pills. Can you actually eat them? Is it safe to eat them in real life? Okay. Lady, I need your stupid code. By 312. It's not her. By 312. Okay, maybe this one is the case. Yeah, if a type A is here, then she could be, but I only saw type E so far. Count up from 4. Yeah, I'm going to save that. Count up from 4. The novel banned for over 20 years. Okay, now I got the code, and I can go back in. Then again, I can still make sure it was actually not her. Type E. Yeah, if there's a type A on here, then she's the killer. Why is there no fingerprint on this place? Come on. Oh shit. Okay, got what I came for. So one of you guys mentioned that not many people stream this game. I'm actually wondering why, because like I think it's an engaging game to play like that. Yeah, it was still, what was it? It was a reef spelling, was it? Yeah. Get on that CCTV now. Ah, shit. Security guard and janitor. Probably need $100 to buy a stick. The camera looking at me. Yeah, I'll just break in, collect some money, get a stick, knock him out, check the camera. Yeah, got that bitch knocked out. Oh yeah, huh? Got you now. Oh yeah. What do you mean now, Funkel? Like by trivialize? You mean like certain gameplay features? It's collecting some cash. Yeah, if you ignore the fingerprints or just play a certain way, then you can like avoid it. But I think the game should out of the box like what I think has happened is that the developer underestimated the difficulty that players want. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I got enough money for stakes, so it was worth it. Like, this game has amazing gameplay potential. They just need to rearrange the variables of the game so it's not this predictable thing that it's right now. Okay. And get up. Run, 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 run. Yes, I made it. I'll get a stick at City Hall. What's that? Okay, show me what you got. And I can buy a splint against broken bone. Apply splint. Okay. Oh yeah, the in-game post. It's like a really practical way to explain the problem, and it's like built into the game. At first, I wanted to make like a Photoshop graph, but I was like, wait a minute, why not use the in-game feature for that? Also, what's really cool, I do have the passcode. I just need to wait for the security guard to be gone. Or I knock the shit out of him and get inside. I can just wait 2 or 3 hours. I'll just wait until crack of dawn, then perhaps they're gonna leave. It's actually a good idea to get a partial print. So it's like a piece of it, and you have to find 5 or 6 prints to actually assemble it into one. I mean, I would still like to see like a manual fingerprint comparing games. So sitting in a laboratory and like holding 2 fingerprints and looking like which one fits. But yeah, partial print system would also be a great thing. Like I just don't want the developer to go for the easiest solution always, because from his perspective, he's an indie developer, which means he worked 5 or 6 years on the game. Now he probably made 1.5 million, and now he doesn't have to pay rent for the next 5 or 6 years. And what usually happens with indie devs, the moment they start making money, their motivation to get stuff done after that nosedives, because they want to preserve the money they made already. Okay, let's go back to rebuilding. Which should have been up here. Wait a minute. Oh, the thing with partial prints, it would delay the problem, but at some point late in the game, you would still have a lot of prints. You just collect them slower. So the game, let's say you have to collect 5 pieces to get a whole print, then you slow down the problem to only creep up 20% as fast. But eventually, you're gonna get there, and that might be still a problem at some point. Or perhaps some mini game where you have to assemble the print so it fits, something like that. So what other types of games do you guys like to watch, like streams? Just asking because I'm trying to figure out which other games I should maybe take a look at. Because I tend to like all those small games that almost nobody else plays, which limits the size of the audience in some ways. Yes, nobody's in the house. Finally. Okay, the problem is that's her password. It's not the building manager's password. Because it probably won't get, unless it's the same password. Let me see. Need to get a code breaker. They cost 75. So just quickly need to get some cash. Oh wait, what's the building management name actually? Henleywood Management. Yeah, I need to get it to a phone. Yeah, I need to get to a phone. Check where the office management is. You gotta find a bar. This one's closed. You see director what? Henleywood Management. Tab control room. Oh wait, that is actually the building. That was the room I'm in. Oh, damn it. Okay, wait a minute. Gotta get a code breaker for 75. I need to get 75 bucks. Time for smash and grab, I guess. $19.40. It's interesting because for me it's sort of one theory I have is that a streamer has to build up playing certain games to get a following on that game. But if you say it's more about the streamer, then that the game doesn't matter that much as what the person's doing. Okay, give me that cash. Sales ledger. Is there anything useful in here? Nah, I get to it later. I need 75 money. Give me some 75. Oh, camera's looking right at me. Oh, he killed again. 1209. Reef's building. And I got a code breaker. Money for code breaker, brother. Okay, second murder. Let's write that down. Two, 1201 Reeves. Ah, come on. Let's still check the first camera for that one. Yeah, I still have to. No. See, I got so excited that I forgot to actually buy the thing. Okay, now finally got it. I already tried it, and it's it doesn't actually completely match. Because I tried typing it in, it's counting up from 4 and it didn't work. Or maybe I mistyped. It's also possible. I'm also considering perhaps streaming Rainbow Six Siege. I used to play that way back when it came out a lot. Not sure if that's entertaining to watch. Because the tactics I use are pretty conservative. Like, I'm one of the few people in this world that actually used Tachanka before they remodeled him. And I knew how to work him because I had a 1.16 win rate with Tachanka. And most people said it couldn't be done, like he's useless and something. But I figured it out. Okay. See, it's counting upwards from 4, 5. Because I think the security guard in the building has it. What I liked about Rainbow Six Siege is that it has that tactical core where you camp a room with your gun, the other guy tries to reach in the room, and you have like this super tense the siege gameplay. That's what I liked about it. Okay, Codebreaker. Let's see what code we get. Donate to 7. Wait, Rosia Roma, that's her girlfriend's code. So they both work on this play. Oh. Well, here we go. When was the kill? It was on a Monday the 2nd, evening 1830. Okay, Monday. Which floor was the kill? 503. Okay, fifth floor camera. Okay, we got 3 cameras on the 5th floor. Which one has a good view on the... Wait, let me check the floor plan. Yeah, that's 503. That's opposite of the staircase. Entrance is here. Okay. So this should be the door to the... Yeah, that should be the door. Okay. Now, Monday in 1830. It's probably the cop that went in. Let's check the hand. Okay, she was gone by that point. Let's check another camera. Her hair doesn't match. She has gray hair, does it? Yeah. But he was already at the ground floor at 8:30. And the kill, when was the kill? 17:30. So the killer was already out at that point. Oh, who is that? 2 gray-haired women. Huang is already on my list. And the other one is, they have long pink hair. Okay, not her. So Seo Hyun, yeah, she looks interesting. Yeah, it's a good point, Jack. Like, when the game came out, I'm not sure if you played it in 2015, most operators had these really solid physical gadgets, like you fortify walls, a bear trap, and then they run out of ideas and these weird operators with being able to tackle somebody or some bullshit like that. And notice how they removed the hostage mode from ranked mode. Because people say, quote unquote, they would cheese it. But I wouldn't call it cheesing. I call it like, if you have to grab the hostage and you develop a good plan, you go in 5 seconds, grab it, you're out, you win the match. That's how it's supposed to go. And I agree that they basically made the gameplay more fluid. Like, it's more people running around and roaming. But I play it conservatively. I like to use shotguns and just camp the entrance, the Like, I camp the door or the room with as much fortifications as I have. That's usually how I always played it. But yeah, they watered it down, the siege aspect. Like, it's more roamy. It's kind of weird. Okay. So yeah, that woman. Yeah, she looks very interesting. Let's check the lobby at 30. Yeah, I think it's her. Also, where's the second kill is on the 12th floor, Reeves. Okay, so let's check the 12th floor. Why is there no camera on the 12th floor? Oh my god, come on. 9th floor. Okay, show me where you are. Oh wait, she's probably coming up. Oh wait, that's Monday. But today is Tuesday. Who are you? Nah, long pinker. Yeah, that woman, so is it. Has to be her. Only long-haired white woman running around this place. Yeah, it's 100% here. I'm gonna check the second crime scene up there. Yeah, it's exactly what you say. Like, it was rock, paper, scissors. Like, there was hard choices. Should I bring Thermite or should I bring Thatcher? And I think the first season with the cruise ship, they still had good gadgets. And I'd say up to Caveira, it was still okay. But then Capitao and then it turned into bullshit. And what I really liked was the original favela map, because it had these places where you could bomb all the walls away. And then some players complained it was too difficult or something, then they removed it from ranked, I think. And what I also liked when the game was at the beginning, they built the maps like real places and then modeled the gameplay into it. And then later did that stupid thing where they remodeled the maps. It looks like somebody with 2 weeks experience and level editor basically changed it. That got me really angry. Because in the original maps, you have like every pillar in a room, every door frame it looked like a real place. Okay, it goes 12th floor and check that one out. It's probably that woman, has to be. So I haven't played Siege in a long time. But I feel like playing it again. Like, I'm like super conservative with my Siege tactics. Like, I'm camping the room behind the table until I'm the last guy and they're breaching in and it's like 10 seconds left. And okay. Can I go in, please? Come on, bro, leave. And eventually he has to leave. Okay. And maybe there's a vent from another floor I can get into. Ah, that was smooth, wasn't it? No. Don't look at me, bro. Okay, second victim. Crumpled paper. I'm not gonna even touch that because it's probably some stupid anagram. Fingerprint type A. Huh. Box cutter. Bullet wound. Yeah, it's the same thing. 8:39:45. There's no camera footage, but yeah, it has to be her 100%. Okay, what did the killer touch? check if I can find expanded cartridge. Aha, the shooter was probably here and the cartridge is bumped on the table. Remember that in Rainbow Six, like they got me so angry when they remodeled the levels. I had arguments with my friends, and apparently none of my friends noticed the problem. Like a professional game developer, like Ubisoft, they tend to build realistic places, and then you morph the gameplay into it. So you have this smooth blend, so it looks like a real place. It could exist exactly the way it is if it wasn't a gameplay location. Okay, and then they remodeled it like really stupidly. And some of the later maps, you know, like the Italian map, it looked like it was built for specific gameplay. Like for example, if you look at Dota maps, like they're not the map in Dota doesn't look like a real place. It looks like some symmetrical arena for something. And it's I think how some of the later maps ended up. Now what I really liked was the Spanish map. I think that was in terms of quality when they were their best Ubisoft at that point. I think that was in early 2017. Yeah, I'd probably go to the government computer and check that woman's address, and if the prints match, check her place for the prints, for the gun. Yeah, it's 100% her, has to be. Yeah, year one, the way it was at the beginning with only the base operators. By the way, the thing you're saying about the video pausing, I just tabbed out to check something in my browser. I'm not sure if that maybe caused some issue with the stream. Richard, do you get the same pauses that Thee is describing? Okay, I'm tabbing out currently for a moment to check the streaming bitrate. Looks okay so far. Also, the thing about operators at the beginning of the game. So when I tab out, yeah, I think that this game is really taxing my CPU, which is causing if I tab out, something weird happens. But yeah, I hope it doesn't happen too often. I try to not tab out. What did I want to say? So yeah, about Rainbow Six. Have you noticed when they added that feature where you can ban certain operators from the other side? When they removed these, when they added the feature where you can block certain operators, notice how the new operators never get blocked. It's always like Thatcher or Thermite or some solid operator with a really good gadget. Because new operators, you actually don't know what they're for. What do you mean by transfer zone, like long corridors? Yeah, I think they're probably optimizing the map too much. So it's more like a classic arena shooter. And I think it's a shame because Siege was special in that way because it had choke points. It had these dead zones where you would have to use tactics with your friends to actually get through them. Okay, let's see what Mrs. Huang is up to. Show me your print, baby. Come on, it's an A print. It has to be. Come on, come on, come on. Give me the A print. What? G. It's not her. What the hell? Ah, damn it. Was the break happening when I pressed on, when I right-clicked on the print? did it happen at that point? I usually get a small amount of loading time when I right click on the prints, because sometimes it's loading that data or something. Yeah, I'm playing on pretty old hardware, so I mean, a game like this, it looks like that shouldn't run that bad. Yeah, I go inside and ask for what you call them. If somebody saw something suspicious. Let's go to 411. Yeah, totally agree. Like when they make the games too fluid, because those slow choke points where you stop and you have to think, look at your friends, you figure out, okay, we breached, we go this flank, and I think that's why they removed house from ranked, or did they remove it? Because house, the regular house map, it's extremely difficult from both sides because you have barely any place to hide inside, and once you climb through the windows, you're really exposed, like a real house would be. Okay, that's what makes this game beautiful. Like the most maps looked like real places that were difficult tactically, and remodeling that for esports is extremely stupid. Okay, I'm getting too excited about this topic. Yeah, the pros need to shut up. They just need to embrace Rainbow Six Siege for what it is. And if I were to be a game developer who made Rainbow Six Siege, and a pro who's playing Counter-Strike a lot, you shouldn't take that advice because Counter-Strike is an entirely different game. Anything suspicious? Ah, oh, come on. Somebody has to see something. But if the second kill was up here, then there must be somebody else on some camera on that evening. Let's go back to 7th floor and check again. Okay, there must be some white-haired woman somewhere. Yeah, that's a shame if they make the FPS skills the main skill, because that's what made Siege special. Like what I like in Siege, for example, if you enter through a window, like it's a very simple tactic, okay? Let's say you're guarding a window, and you have two guys, and the enemy's trying to breach it. Then you position both of your guys very close to the wall in corners, covering the window from both sides. So they never have a chance to get in alive unless they flashbang the place, and then it's still risky. And those are basic tactics where you can negate the enemies, even if he has better aiming skill. If he walks into a flank from both sides, he's going to be dead. Oh yeah, the boat map was beautiful. I mean, every map was beautiful at the beginning. Like, I would like the what's you call it, the one that looks like the Waco map. The farmhouse. That was beautiful. It actually looked like the Waco map. Then the Russian embassy, no, not embassy, the cafe, Dostoevsky. Oh, what else was there? Even the training house was beautiful at the beginning. Remember the original training house, the basement, how real it looked before they remodeled it. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. Tuesday. Any white-haired woman. It's not her because I got her type G print. She's not. It's blonde hair, that's not white hair. Oh, who are you? Ah, pink hair. Damn it. Okay. Check the... Yeah, let's check the lobby again on Tuesday. Yeah, there live 2 people, but I don't think that Huang actually lives in the victim's apartment. She lives 2 floors below the last victim. Yeah, maybe I should go back and check the prints again. Maybe her print's also somewhere in there. But on the crumpled paper on both things, there was always the A print, not her print. So I'll check the things again, but after I check this camera. I'll go back to the crime scene, check it again. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me your hair. Short white hair. Then again, I still got the list of other people I never checked. I never checked Lacandria Rocha. And then I never checked Katie Hoffman. Yeah. I should go to the government database and check those 2 guys out. Yeah, the basement was beautiful, and I got really angry when they remodeled it. Like there's like just magic of realistic architecture in a video game. And yeah, when they smooth it out like that for esports, it sucks. If you want to feel nostalgic, go to YouTube and wait a minute. If I would play the audio from a YouTube video right now, that's title music from a game, that wouldn't cause copyright issues on YouTube, would it? I think it wouldn't. Okay, so wait, just let me tab out for 10 seconds. I'm gonna do something on YouTube. Now, is the game frozen right now or not? I'm just tabbed out. Not sure if it's frozen or the screen just is still. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I got this right. It should come out to the same audio as the game audio. Waiting for the ad to pass. Okay, here we go. Gonna play it. Tell me if the volume is too much. It's actually the wrong track. No, now I found it. 1 second. Okay, playing it now. Feel that nostalgia now. Yeah, it must be really dumb killer if they like put the anagram in it, they live next door. That's so stupid. Do you hear the music? Okay, now I'm gonna go to government database, check the prints of those guys. Government database. Still got those 2 guys to check. Lacandria. Type E print. Damn, it's not her. Has to be Katie Hoffman then. Come on, Katie, give me the print. Come on, give me the A print. Give me the print, give me the print. Yes, I got her. It's Katie. There you have it. Yep, Katie matches it. Where does Katie live? 1201 Reeves Building. Wait a minute. There was... Wait a minute. She killed her roommate. What? Job title, Black Market. Ah, she killed her own roommate living there. It actually depends how lazy I am if I want to arrest them or not. Because the arrest feature is currently a bit hacky. Like you handcuff them, but you still have to run to the city place to actually make it work. You can't like lead them to the city place, which is weird, I think. So it feels like an unfinished feature. If I would have checked the apartment for more prints, I would have probably found the A print all over the place. Okay. You gonna leave, bro? Okay. And she's probably black market trader. Sure, she's at work right now. So I'll probably just get the find a weapon and that's it. I could also try to get the weapon by going to the what do you call it? A shop, but there's probably 10 different weapons in there. Put the address in so I can arrest her later. Backwards from 6. Okay. Why did you kill a roommate? Oh my god, look at all those shots. 3 more shots up here. Like she got really angry at her. That's why she killed her. Think disk, okay. Oh, that's useful too. Yeah, but I first have to use those things before I can pick that up. 18 to 6:30. Wait, she's actually not at home. And she's also not at work. Interesting. To find a gun. I probably won't find a gun. Or I can just go to the hardware store and check if I find a gun in there. Or maybe it's the thing on the table that's the gun, yeah. You know, just the thing I looked at earlier, but how could I have guessed that it was in the same flat with a killer lived? Man, it's crazy. That's probably the murder weapon, isn't it? And let's put a print next to it. I mean, it doesn't actually make sense for the killer to kill a random person, then kill their own spouse, because the game target selection algorithm just said, okay, it's the person next to you. So I'll check the workplace out and then I can probably win this case. What's the plywood? Oh, and the shop is probably in the same floor, in the same building rather than the ground floor. Inventory capacity, slow. Is it in the enforcer offices where they got the free stuff? Oh wait, in the open you mean? Well, I'll check right out. Okay, this one appears to not have them right now. So I'll check out the black marketplace. Yeah, I'm gonna plunder that place. Okay. Would you hide a murder weapon? Oh wait, I already have the weapon. Just getting some cash. Actually, never tried to sell black market merchandise. Also, she appears to not be in that place. Yeah, I'll probably just hand in the case. The rest, let the cops do it. Okay, let's see. So it's Katie Hoffman, resolve. I mean, technically they could walk up to them and do it, but I'm not sure if the game has some type of code where NPCs like get escorted by the NPCs. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. They probably just despawn or something. Evidence for the crime scene, expanded cartridge. Should use the fingerprint, I'm not sure. Where's the kill lift? 1201. Reeves building. Was it? 1201 Reeves building. Murder weapon. Yes, I got it. Okay, the evidence is accepted actually over here. Plot around to hand in. And in case. Okay, here we go. Maybe I mistyped. Because there's some lag in this game when I'm typing stuff. So yeah, I probably mistyped it. Well, at least I got paid. Yeah, what did I actually type in? Yeah, I mistyped it. You know, I can buy some lockpicks. Yeah, get some lockpicks. Would be a good idea. Catch a code breaker in case I need it. The lockpicks are way too cheap in this game. You pay $50 and you get 30 picks like that. You take about 5 of them to open one door if it's a crack, if it's a hard to crack door. Okay. Let's try a small set case. Job. Tailing acquisition job. Arrest for 2,000 looks interesting. Yeah, they're more difficult because you actually have to find them. That's I think the fun and challenging part about it. Okay, what do we have? I have to call the phone. Wait, I don't have actually have the number. No. Wait, it's the number to get him. Okay. I think it's a bit too easy too. You call the number, you check who takes the phone call. They usually say their first name, and then you check the phone book for first names that might match. Okay, do we have 47 adult? Long black hair. Phone number. Salary 100,000. So he's not a janitor, he's probably somewhere mid-level. So he likely works in an office. And there's usually one large office tower. There's usually one office tower in a city of medium size. Yeah, it's probably, this one's the office building, that's my guess. Like, only if the player swims in a sea of uncertainty with tiny chunks of leads that might lead to something. I think then you got an interesting case. Let's call. It's also terrifying if you call people like that. They say the name hello and you just hang up the phone. Now think from that person's perspective. Some asshole calls in the phone and just hangs up. Come on, go to the phone. Not going to the phone. Probably at work right now. What time is it? Okay, person is at work. So let's do this the old school way. Okay. Let's check which one is the office tower, just looking at it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I never really tried messing with the servers. Yeah, I could go to the target building's call log, is it? Server, and then check it. Or do I have to do it from this building? Because I think only if it's coming out of the building where you're phoning from, you get the exact location. Because I think that the building that gets called, but I don't know which building is getting called. That's the problem. Wait, I'll check the phone server on this building, see what happens. And I only once interacted with it, so I actually don't know much about it. Should be the power room, is it? Yeah. Okay, what do we have? Uh-huh. Wait, it's incoming, outgoing. Wait a minute. We are in Kenyatta thingy, whatever, right now. Okay, I'm in Kenyatta Terrace. To Holmes Building from Augustine Street. Yeah, that's probably the restaurant I was calling from, was it? It went to Augustine Parks. Commercial Tower, yeah. Let's see which one is the commercial tower. Augustine Parks, yeah, was my correct guess. Means I was calling somebody in there. Now we go to the phone server in there, check incoming calls from Kenyatta, and bam, we got it. Yeah, thanks for the tip. I wouldn't have thought actually of checking it like that. So we go to this building. Yeah. Okay, it's the first time I actually used the phone thing for an actual solving of the case. But then again, it would have been solved easier if it would have just somebody would have picked up the phone. Like they should add like 1 or 2 layers of abstraction behind it, so you don't get the clue after doing that work. You just get the hint for another clue, which might have 4 different false clues, which you can narrow down by using some logic. See, that's always the office tower. And in the medium city, that's usually 1 office tower. Why are you running? They just gotta tweak the variables in this game a bit, the structure, and it would be as addicting as the first 2 days when you first played it. Because right now it's a bit of a struggle to find something that's interesting. Okay. Now where is the phone server? Okay, need a chair or something? Wait, there should be a main security switch somewhere in there. Has to be. You guys offline too? Okay, great. Okay, incoming call from Kenyatta. Yeah, I should have noted down when I called. No, it was this one. 1602. Yep, I have to go to 1602. Oh yeah, got this one. Nah. That's right, one of those things we have to find the main elevator. Oh, hey, Hamid. Yeah, I'm playing on a new save right now because on the old save I was streaming a bit on that one, and for some reason didn't get any killers for like 2 days. And I thought maybe I'll try a new save, new scenery, some new stuff. And now I'm just using a phone server to track down the target. Okay, now that person is... Wait, what's the target's name? Unknown citizen. Oh, my game just froze really bad. Okay, the long black hair, okay. What's your name? Is that long black hair? No, short black hair. So it's probably you living with somebody. Come on, I'm gonna pay for it. Come on, let me in, bro. Raising 200, come on. 400. Okay. Thank you. Who do you live with? It looks like an expensive place. Look at the wood paneling on this place. I mean, the guy not wearing clothes. Yeah, she's probably it. That's probably the person looking for. Gotta find out where she lives, and then I probably gotta. The Broward Medical. Yes, that's in the city hall. She's probably not at home, which means she's in the city ward. So I can. I'm not sure if I can arrest people in the city hall like that. I'd probably get shot to shit by the security. Yeah, she's probably in city hall. I'm gonna arrest her. That would be a good thing to skip time to next mode. I think the developer might be scared of it because then players might skip a lot of the side mission content. I think that's why they might be hesitant to add it. So what do you guys think about Red Dead Redemption 2? I like to play that too. Like I like to play online, but I'm not playing it like doing missions. I'm more like open world stuff, like playing poker, riding the horse slowly through the landscape. You know, just enjoy the scenery. I mean, that's like the classic detective story trope, like Max Payne, like smoking cigarettes, drinking whiskey, being angry all the time. Okay. Should have taken some print over there. Oh wait, there she is. There you go. Oh, it's you. Oh, you mean the main campaign in Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, the game actually has a lot of online content that it's quite fun too. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shit. Leave the building, leave the building. Yeah, I didn't think of that in that moment. Almost managed to get below the security though. Like what I really like about Red Dead Redemption 2 Online is that you can play poker, and it's actually really well animated the way you play poker in this game. And just riding a horse slowly through the landscape. I think I made a video about it like over a year ago. Like I went to Blackwater in online mode, bought some ammo in the store and food and drink. And the cool thing is you can grab it directly from the shelf when you buy it. And then I went to the forest to the west and went bear hunting. That was fun. Yeah, poker is actually a lot of fun in Red Dead 2. I never played it in a single player because when I played single player, I didn't know all the side activities. I played the main campaign and got slightly bored of it because it's just pointing at people's heads and shooting. Okay. Then in online mode, I discovered all the side activities you can do. Yeah, it would be great to have poker in this game. The problem is, developer probably wouldn't invest all the development work into it. But because that crazy type of detailed poker game you only get in Red Dead 2. Okay, can I get back in? No, not yet. Okay, plot route to hand in. Identify the suspect. There's a pool table in this game. Is there a pool table in this place? No, probably not. Just gonna wait here for a moment until the social club opens so I can get to the pool table. I mean, like the NPC's cheating, like having a secret girlfriend. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. And then if the boyfriend finds it, he snaps, takes a gun, and well, something bad happens. Yeah, some type of assassin NPCs that move around that basically attack you in the quiet corner. And then you end up in a hospital. Basically like the mugging NPC, just a bit more sophisticated. Like if you piss off a certain person, like let's say, and they're a part of a secret society like organized crime. And then they report to their boss, and then if you go home to your apartment, sometimes somebody will chase you and beat you up. Like they could do something with that, I think. Oh, here's a pool table. Ah, come on. Ah, you can still play it like that. Boink. The good thing is, if you reload a save, the table resets. I'm not sure if it even resets while you're playing the same save without actually reloading. The physics are not good, like, it doesn't correctly bounce away from it. It's a nice activity, so you can like pass time while you wait for a kill to happen. Ah, come on. That's a nice place, I think. That's the save. Yeah, I think I probably should quit the game really soon because it's getting late for me. Now, before I leave, do you guys think Starfield, do you think it's going to suck or not suck? I'm actually not sure. I'm equally terrified by the thought and optimistic. I mean, if it sucks, then we got a problem because then there's no good Bethesda game for another 3 or 4 years because I think Elder Scrolls and the next Fallout's gonna take time. That thing not working. Used to work with that. Like, what's kind of weird about Starfield is that how much they're holding back on information. And it was almost ready for release, and then my guess is Microsoft told them you have to wait a year. And they had to be completely quiet. Have you noticed? There's virtually nothing was shown after that initial gameplay reveal. Just a bit of text and talking, but no gameplay solid, nothing. As if somebody told them, keep it away so other games can get released and don't get disturbed by it. Because the concept art actually shows that there's like ground vehicles on icy planets. Like, wonder how deep it's going to be. Like, if you land on a planet, is it going to be just you walk up to a plant, you press your scanning laser, and that's it? Or is it like some type of procedural gameplay, like you find a cave or a procedurally created crashed spaceship? You know, stuff that Star Citizen promises all the time. Would be fun if actually Starfield delivers like half the stuff that Star Citizen promises. It's single player, but still traveling to distant worlds and exploring them like that. Yeah, it kind of depends how much gameplay you're gonna have in your ship. If it's going to be some depth to it, or if it's just going to be your flying house with talking NPCs. But the ship editor looked nice. I mean, you have like this complex ship editor. You can build different ship types and all that. Basically lose a lot of money just mouse wheeling away to just lose money like that. Look at this. Take a bottle of vodka, yeah, see how that was gonna work out. I got drunk before in this game. Yeah, give me a whole bottle of vodka. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Bro, a bottle of vodka, that's not good. Like that's knockout, blackout drunk for like a few hours. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Whoa. Actually interesting in High Fleet mod, where you like, instead of a city, you're on the Sevastopol. You have to find murders and you can throw Admiral Dowd out of a window or something. I'm actually moving forward right now, but the camera is like, whoa. That's the game actually doing it. I'm just moving straight forward, pressing forward like this. Oh yeah. You can go role playing, like just screaming at people. I tried to save her. I tried to save her. I couldn't get there in time. Hey, Cicero. Yeah, I was actually about to end the stream anyway because it's getting late for me. So I just wanted to test out how drunk a character can get right now. I'll try one more bottle. Oh man. Oh, I can actually get knocked out. Okay, one more vodka. Let's do this. Like 2 bottles of vodka and like 2. Oh my god! Like. Yep, that's. Whoa. Okay, let's have a bar fight. Come on, bro. Looking at me. Come on. Come over here. Wait. I'm actually trying to walk forward right now. That's the game not letting me to walk forward. Come on. Walk forward. Come on. It'd be funny if you would wake up like in an alley afterwards and you could, your wallet is missing and you can investigate who stole your wallet after you got drunk. Or some type of you got drunk last night, like in Hangover, and you wake up and you have to retrace your steps like a crime scene, like what happened last night. Okay, this was fun. I think still have to end the stream right now, so I'll see if I can try something tomorrow. Maybe shorter stream tomorrow. And I hope the developer is going to do something, add a new patch or something to make the game a bit harder. Okay, so then I'm going to end the stream now, and as always, thanks for watching.